What is up, fellow champions of Azeroth? This is the Jake coming at you with another Season of Discovery World of Warcraft guide. Today we're going to be talking about the Warrior, how I would play it, and what I think would be fun. But before we hop into that, go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the bell notification icon so you get notified every time I come out with a new video. Anyway, let's hop right into it over here. So, we have Ace. Who is my Orc Warrior. Obviously, I picked Orc for a couple different reasons. Hardiness is amazing. Later on, when we get axes, axe expertise is going to come into play. Not going to matter a whole lot low levels, but let's hop right into it. So, as we all know, Humbert's Helm is basically just going to be the easiest to get for basically everybody because it can be farmed. Also, something to consider. This is a warrior quest, the Brutal Helm. If you want to take the time to grab this, it is going to be slightly better. Not a lot better, but slightly better, because, armor. But guaranteed. So, it looks kind of cool, right? Got a male coif thing looking. High Tide Choker, that's from the raid. Scout's Medallion, obviously, is going to be the easy one to get, because you're going to be getting the rep from doing the PvP anyway. Your shoulders, this is I think that's a quest, right? Yeah. So quest and Desolus, you're gonna need assistance to grab that, but the Enforcer Pauldrons are gonna be amazing. Grab a couple buddies, go grab that. The Elite Shoulders, that's a vendor drop. There's a couple different vendors that sell it. Glimmering Mail Pauldrons, those drop pretty frequently, so those will actually be available, but one of those three is what I think you should get. Shimmering Thresher Cape, that's going to drop in the raid. Before that, I'm sure there's going to be people fishing up and farming the Parachute Cloak. The Parachute Cloak pattern. So if you're an engineer, either get somebody who has the pattern to make it for you and buy it from them, or get the pattern yourself. Otherwise, Slayer's Cape, and it's kind of a so-so drop rate, so there may be some of those. The Lambent Scale Cloak, that drops pretty frequently, so that should be available. If you want to farm the Dead Mines with some of your buddies, grab the Cape of the Brotherhood. It's really good. For those of you who are on the Horde side, we have something that's kind of equivalent. You don't get the stamina, but Glowing Lizard Scale Cloak off of Scum, it's amazing. You may be wanting to farm the dagger off of him anyway for your offhand weapon, so let's go ahead and pop that on there. Shining Silver Breastplate. If you're not a blacksmith, blacksmiths are going to be making this. It's not going to be the cheapest item, but you're going to be able to get it. If you are a blacksmith, you can make this guy right here, the Shifting Silver Breastplate. Otherwise, your easy farmable is going to be the Mutant Scale Breastplate, which is only slightly worse, so I'd be grabbing that. Your bracers, Pugilist bracers, there will be RFK groups farming stuff. These are going to be incredibly expensive if you don't get them. Jorgen bracers, same thing. They may drop, you might get them. So these leather bracers from the raid are going to be good. But these Grimtoll wrist guards, this is a quest item down in 1k needles. You may need a buddy to help you get it, but those are going to be really good. That's going to be your guaranteed spot. This is another quest in 1k needles. Don't sleep on this. Go get this item. Windstorm Hammer. This is an amazing main hand. It's better, quote unquote, better than anything in the raid. It's got all of our stats. It's higher DPS. It's just good. So get that. The Outlaw Saber drops from Barry and Aquinas, but also your second item, Legionnaire Sword. Just get that. Like, it is super comparable. A little bit less like AP stats because you only get 2 AP per strength here, but like it's comparable. So don't be sad if you don't get the Outlaw Saber. Get the Legionnaire Sword for your offhand. If you are a person like myself who prefers to have a faster offhand, go on down. Same thing. In your offhand, you can grab the dagger from Warsong Outriders. Scout's Blade, right? So you'll be set weapons basically guaranteed this time around. Warsong Gauntlets. Warsong Supplies, that's going to be the quest, right? We're going to be able to do this. Obviously, it's quest chain. You're going to have to work on it. You're going to have to get it, but it's going to be worth getting, right? More song gauntlets are going to be good. If you're a leather worker, there are going to be a couple people who are leather workers. You make your void touch gloves. Those are good. Glimmering mail gauntlets have a decent drop rate. Those are not bad. Heavy earthen gloves, you're basically going to be guaranteed because that is a easy to get pattern. Any of these down here, meh. We're not going to count on things that are BOE, right? We're going to count on things that are perfect, so or perfectly easy to get. So we're going to go with Warsong Gauntlets, Cobron's Grasp. Farm that in Wailing Caverns. You should be living in Wailing Caverns until you get some of these items. Like, you're not going to beat that item. These pants, Nomergon, that's a Nomergon quest. Meh. You can go do that. It's fine. If you don't want to go to Nomer, you have several different options. What I would suggest, going to Stone Talon Mountains with some of your buddies, because a lot of people are going to need quests from these zones. Get the Juggernaut leggings, 10 strength. Like, it's going to be great. Also, Glimmering Mail Leggards don't have a super low drop rate, so if people are in the zones where these drop, those should be available in the auction house. Leggings of the Faithful, that's going to be from the raid. Hulking leggings are pretty good. Like, Leggings of the Fang, if you don't get any of those other ones, this is your farmable, easy one to get. So I'm going to go ahead and throw that on there. Leggings of the Fang. Plus, you know, who doesn't want to wear purple pants? Feet of the Lynx, if you get these, you won the lottery. What I would suggest, go get the Stomping Boots. 4 strength, 4 agility. Slayer's Slippers, if they drop, they're okay. But Stomping Boots are basically guaranteed because it's just a quest in Hillsbrad, right? You got to kill Stanley, but that's okay. So Thunderbow Ring, if you get that, it's great. Otherwise, don't worry about it too much. Willix the Importer will get you a 6 strength ring. Silverlane's Family Seal is from Baron Silverlane. Drops in the dungeon. You're going to be able to get the Legionnaires Band. There's also the Seal of Sylvanas from the quest in Shadowfang Keep. You have a lot of different options as far as rings go, so don't even worry about that. Just grab one of these other ones. I would suggest grabbing those two because those are going to be super easy. Silverlane's Family Seal, super easy to farm. Legionnaires Band, you're going to have the rep anyway because we're going to be doing this stuff. You're not really going to have trinkets before the raid, but you're going to get the 10 attack power trinket in the raid, and then I don't expect you to get the Arena Grandmaster, but there it is. Bow. The Ranger Bow, good luck. If you get it, awesome. The rest of these aren't going to have stats on them. If you can get the one that has 1 agility, absolutely do it. Otherwise, you just have a stat stick in that spot, right? It doesn't matter. Obviously, you can hit random suffixes here. Like, there's just no bows that actually have stats on them early in the game. So don't hold your breath on that. And then we are going to hop on over into the talents. So there are 2 different ways you can do this. What I would do is right here. But just because I enjoy doing these kinds of things, this is based on the way I have the runes set up over here. This is not the meta way to do this. The meta way to do this is incredibly boring. I do not like the meta way to do this. We can talk about that if you want to. It's dual wielding with arms, and you basically auto attack until you're above 80 fury, and then you just use heroic strike. It's really boring. I don't want to do that. So, sorry. This is what I want to do. I want to goof off and enjoy what's going on. That's what I want to do, right? So, Cruelty, chance to get a critical strike. Unbridled Wrath, you have a 40% chance to generate additional rage points whenever you deal damage with a melee weapon. Improved Battle Shout, just a little more attack power. And then Dual Wield Specialization, increases damage done by your offhand, right? Just go straight down the tree. That's what I would be doing. Raging Blow. This is awesome. Deals 100% weapon damage. Can only be used while in rage. Berserker Rage or Blood Rage is active. Each of these are really good, right? If you were to want to do one of these other ones, Warbringer is going to be more for PvP. We can talk about that another time. So Blood Frenzy. Each time you deal bleed damage, you gain 3 rage. This is something you use when you do the other build, and we'll talk about that in a moment. Flagellation, gain 25% damage bonus after for 12 seconds after activating Blood Rage or Berserker Rage. Raging Blow, a ferocious strike that deals 100% weapon damage but can only be used while in rage. Berserker Rage or Blood Rage is active. I think this is going to be fun. This is what I want to use. I just think it's fun, okay? Warbringer, your charge, intercept, and intervene abilities are now usable while in combat and in any stance. So you'll be able to do this whenever you want. Removes movement and parrying effects. That is huge, huge, huge money. So what I'm doing is Raging Blow. Consumed by Rage. Haha. Enrages you, granting 25% melee damage bonus for 12 seconds, up to a maximum of 12 swings after you exceed 80 rage. So this is where we're at. This is going to be awesome. It's going to be fun. You're just going to wait until you're above 80, and then you're going to dump. Then you're going to wait till you're above 80, and then you're going to dump. But it's going to depend on what the cooldown of Raging Blow is and that kind of thing. So we don't know yet, but that's kind of where I'm at and what I want to try. I think Frenzied Assault is really cool. While wielding a two-handed weapon, your attack speed is increased by 20%. Just cool. Awesome. We're just taking 6/10. Okay, so if you've got a 3.6 weapon, right, 20%, you're going to be at like 2.9 swing speed. That's amazing. That's crazy. And if you're at 2.9, you're going to be down to like 2.2, right? Like, it's going to be awesome. And then if you get the, Prospector's Axe, that's a 2.2 speed anyway, or 2.1 speed, you're going to be swinging it as fast as you swing a dagger. Like, that's insane. It's so fast. And then Furious Thunder. Thunderclap now increases the time between attacks by an additional 6% and can be used in any stance. This is going to be awesome because it's going to let you thunderclap in defensive stance. That's basically the big use of this, but that's amazing, right? So I've got Consumed by Rage there, and then here's the big list for the warriors where everything gets crazy. Devastate. While you're in defensive stance and have its shield equipped, Sunder Armor also deals 100% weapon damage, increased by 10% per application of Sunder Armor already on the target. Oh my goodness, this is amazing. This makes Sunder Armor deal damage, and it stacks, and like our threat's going to be so good single target with this. It's going to be amazing. I am a big fan of Tab Shield Slam, and we are going to be Tab Devastating like mad. It's going to be great. Endless Rage, you generate 25% more rage from all damage you deal. This is just good, period. Like, cool. This is awesome. We like this. Quick Strike. This is really cool, and I think would go really well with the other, with a 20% faster on your two-handers. I think this would be really cool to play around with. A reckless instant melee attack with your two-handed weapon, dealing 50 to 83 physical damage. Benefits and triggers from all effects that associate Heroic Strike. So it basically just replaces Heroic Strike and gives you an attack instead of an on-next swing. It's going to make leveling with a two-hander feel a lot better. It's also going to make, just playing with a two-hander in general a lot better. So that's a lot of fun. Single-Minded Fury. Ever since this got introduced into the game, I've been a huge fan of it. I love how this works. I love being able to move faster. I just like Single-Minded Fury in general. So while dual wielding, your physical damage and movement speed are increased by 10%. Cool, I run faster and do more damage. Awesome, let's go. Victory Rush, an instant attack that causes 151 damage and heals you for 10% of your maximum health. Only usable within 20 seconds after you kill an enemy that yields experience or honor. So this is the Cataclysm version. It's amazing. This is going to make leveling up just so much easier. If this is one of the runes that we get early, which I'm guessing it's going to be, this is just going to be awesome. And I love that it's 10% of your maximum health and not 10% of your missing health or 10% of your base health, because that's going to make this scale better with gear. It's just going to be awesome, right? 20-second window is amazing. You should be killing mobs less than 20 seconds. Like, this should make leveling a warrior just buttery smooth. This plus band-aids and blood rage, you should never, ever have to stop, right? So this is where we're at, Single-Minded Fury. This is what I think would be the most fun. This is how I'm going to play mine. However, what you can do, and what a lot of people will be doing, oh my goodness, is making the screen go nuts. So over here at Raging Blow, pop that over the Blood Fury. Consumed by Rage remains the same, right? And then down here, you're also at Single-Minded Fury, right? So this is what they do. They're going to be putting points into Rend. I'm going to be putting points into Improved Heroic Strike. We are just using Tactical Mastery to get down here. You put 1 point in Improved Overpower, put 3 points into Deep Wounds. And this is just what people are doing. It's giving you, you could also move these things around, like however you want to move things around, right? Like, you can do that. It's fine. and then you put 1 point in Impale. Like, you can do all of these things, but the whole point is they're using Blood Frenzy, um, and Consumed by Rage and Single-Minded Fury. So they're just trying to get above 80 rage as fast as possible, and then they're dumping with Heroic Strike, and then when the buff goes away, they're getting back and going up, and then you're using your Improved Overpower when you can. Like, there's just, it's just, that's what we're doing, right? That's what people are doing. I don't think that's bad. I just don't think that's going to feel good to play. This is just going to be the best way to do this in general, right? Like, that's just going to be what is quote unquote meta to make it better to play, make it feel smoother. I'm starting to believe I'm just going to make some PvP in general guides, so we'll talk about that at a different time. But for now, this is where we're at. Showed you what I would do. This is what people are doing, similar to this anyway. Other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope it was helpful, and I will catch you guys in the next one. And yeah, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. See ya.